works kind of the exact opposite. If I'm currently doing something and something else comes up, I will push it aside, and a lot of times I do forget about it later. Because when I try to put too much on my plate, I'm not a multitasking type of person. I like the... Alright, well, there's the transport. You work it out, Dentes, you probably hear that like 15 times a day.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything's okay. We'll just, you know, not acknowledge it.
But, yeah. My brain's kind of the opposite. I have to attack things one at a time, where I go insane, so...
Yeah, I wish I was like that, but, I mean, you and I have the same condition, but opposite ends of the spectrum.
Yep, that's
so you can't multitask shit, and all I know how to do is multitask. So it does make things a little harder. You'll get one thing 90% done, and I'll get 7 things 40% done a piece. You know, it's difficult. It's kind of hard.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, given the last few weeks, like I think like our personal relationship, despite how much like we haven't really had time to ourselves, like I think it's great. I think it's in a good place. Obviously, we have different mindsets when it comes to like bleeding and whatnot, but I mean that's a whole other can of worms. So
yeah, we can probably talk about that at another point in time. I think, you know, even though it's not necessarily a topic of like leading a gang, it's like I've begun to take your opinion a lot more to heart when it comes to serious things like that, and not just, you know, me personally. I'm seeing your opinion in a lot of day-to-day things that I try to utilize, because you do think in a different way than I do. Yeah. And it's always refreshing to see multiple points of view that challenge your own, even if you don't like it, because I will say that I have changed my mind sometimes based on your information.
And I'm learning that if I give you an opinion and it's not something you want to do, then at the end of the day, like, that's your call, and I need to back off on that. So,
and I appreciate that. I hope, you know, even if for some reason or whatever the reason I don't, you know, utilize your opinion, it doesn't mean that I didn't value you giving it.
I know. I mean, we're both human. Like we're gonna have different opinions on things, and that doesn't mean that like either decision is wrong or right. You can take 2 different paths and arrive at the same destination.
Agreed.
And also, both our decisions could be wrong. We might not.
It's up to perception of the person.
Yeah.
As to what's wrong and what's right. So, I think we're, you know, Caden, I think we've come a really long way.
I agree.
And that's kind of hard to do. That's insane.
I very much agree.
Well, honey, do you have any thoughts, opinions, or questions for us?
I don't know. I think I'm just so happy. I'm so proud of both of you. I'm so fun. Oh god. Okay, hold on 1 second. I'm sorry.
I think we did good, Caden. The part she doesn't see is where we beat the shit out of each other all
That's
the
what I
time.
was say. Like, tomorrow we're gonna come out of the house in the middle of the street and be fucking slugging it out.
I think we need to.
Honestly,
She definitely did see earlier when we ran out of the house and beat down Alex with a flashlight. Yeah, it's...
Yeah. I will say, honey, we do still have our physical altercations, but they're more of acts of love. It's how we regulate.
We'll go with her. I don't usually like.
Well, Kaden, you hit me the other day.
I did, but it honestly
yeah.
deserved.
Well,
Oh.
okay, I did deserve that one.
Yeah, you
I will
did.
say.
I do not. I
Yeah.
barely ever hit you, but God, this sounds so bad saying this. God, it makes me sound like a fucking dick. Even though you hit me like 50 times a day, I say it one time and I'm canceled.
It's okay. My next one's gonna be even worse. Honey, I do have one question that I would kind of like some help with.
Yeah, what's up?
How do I get him to call me a good girl more often?
Girl, I don't even get that from my own man. I don't know.
But wouldn't you like that though?
I would. It's just.
So how do we
don't
do
think-
it?
I guess you tell him. That's
Okay.
what you want.
I'm not doing this in front of.
Me, Piper. You, Kaden. Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Me like compliment. Yeah, it's nice. Words. Words. I like. Good stuff. Okay. Do more. Thanks. Did I do it right, honey?
I think what you needed to say is that you would like more praise.
Yes, you are.
Oh, okay.
You are nice and a very lovely person.
Oh, you two are so cute.
I want you to suck it the fuck up and call me a good girl, and I'll call you daddy in return, and we'll just make it work, right?
Okay, well, if you're gonna say it like that, I'm
Yeah?
not gonna call you a good girl. I'm gonna say yes, ma'am. So is that which
well,
one
I
do
mean
you want?
that'll work too.
You can't.
But
You
we
can't
can use we can
be
save that for the
assertive
bedroom talk.
and then be called a good girl. That's not how that works.
What am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to just be like,
Oh my god, please call me.
Okay, no, too submissive. No.
too submissive?
Yeah.
Okay, what's the perfect level of submissive?
I think
I-
that sounds so weird.
What's the perfect level of submissive? Because now I
I
need
don't
to
know. I can't like. It's not like a.
Is it this?
No.
Is this perfect? Look, I was literally on my hands and knees begging here. Like, what's the you know? What's the perfect level of submissive, Kaden? I need help understanding.
It's not a solid black and white.
Well,
thing.
I want it to be
don't-
solid. In fact, I want it to
It's-
be rock hard. Let's figure this out. I'm trying here.
Why are you the way that you are?
You decided to marry me one day. You remember
I
this,
did.
right?
I did.
You wanted this. You fought for this. You left a gang for me. I'm just trying to figure this out. You know, I just want to know what the level of submissive is that you want, because I don't understand. If I throw myself out, if I throw myself at you, it's too much. So what's the line?
Honestly, I don't know. I just kind of want you to acknowledge just that I dress well and I present well and that I'm good looking.
Is that what you want?
You both want?
I mean,
All right, hold on. I have never seen a more fine as fuck man in my life that literally, if you walk down the street, swear to God, the sun would pop up right behind you and I would think that you were a fucking angel dropped from heaven. You could be a fucking demon crawling from the guts of fucking hell up to my legs, and I would welcome you with open arms, Kaden. There is nothing that I like more on this earth, heaven, or hell than the sight of your beautiful fucking face.
good girl. See, it's that easy.
You got it. Yay.
That's a gang leader, by the way. That is a gang leader.
You are adorable.
Oh, now she's gargoyling.
I've never seen anybody gargle.
She does that.
You know, it's kind of fitting. I mean,
It really is. I thought it didn't fit her at first, but the more she does it, it just...
Yeah, it works.
I'm all yours when we get home.
You're goddamn right, you are.
Yeah! Let's go! Why don't let's just fucking do it right here? Let's just fucking.
Okay, well,
smooch
let's
and
not
do
get
it in one
ahead.
of the
Let's not
bushes.
get ahead of ourselves. All right,
What?
let's.
I mean, what?
I'm gonna go over here.
Oh,
Let me know if you need anything.
well, honey, I could probably use some water in the next 30 minutes, but
Here, let me just go get you both some.
Oh no,
food
no, no!
and
It's
I'll just...
I
Mhm. You want food? I could just get you some food. I don't know.
I mean, yeah, actually, that would be kind of nice. I kind of need to have a word with Caden in private.
Yeah. Okay. I'll just get you two some food.
Mhm.
I'll be back.
Caden, heads or tails?
Heads or tails?
Mm-hmm.
Tails.
One is heads, two is tails. Ready?
Tails, because that's a 6 Sonic character.
I'm the top.
No, that's not how that works.
Well, are you going against? Are you going against fate right now, or
I don't. Okay, you.
what?
A coin toss is not fate. Fate doesn't fucking exist, Piper.
I mean, we found each other, so it
We
must.
did, but I mean, still not
Yeah?
fate, but.
Uh,
We are extremely
I mean-
fortunate and very lucky that we found each other.
We are extremely fortunate and
Mhm.
lucky that we found each other, because I think you're perfect. I think you're wonderful. And when I said that you look hot, I mean, I could have said a lot more things, but honey was in front of me, so.
You said that, but then you said that you were gonna fuck me right here on this bench in front of her, so.
I mean, I didn't go into detail like I wanted to, now did I?
No, you didn't.
Exactly. I had a lot more in my head that I could have said, and I just didn't.
Yeah, I mean, I'm very aware. I've heard the monologuing. There's a lot more that you could have gone into depth with.
I mean, why go into depth with words when you could go into depth with something else? I mean, there's no one else here. There's literally no one else here, Caden.
I don't.
There's no one. There's no one
I
else.
don't want